We have heard people lamenting about the fact that homeowners insurance has gone up. And, I thought, I think I need to research this. Is this just happening in California? Now, I heard that I knew it was happening in Texas, but I wasn't really sure about how much. So I just ran some stats, and I have them here for you, of what are the top 10 states in the United States that are experiencing insurance increases. And what percent of an increase has it been in the last 5 years? This is interesting to note. Texas is number one with 59.9% of an increase in their homeowners insurance. Next is Colorado. Colorado is 57.9% of an increase. Where's California in this mix? Yes, you're right. We are on the list of the top 10, but we are not number one. And this is what my research has shown me. Next is Arizona at 52.9% of an increase. After Arizona is Utah at 51.9% of an increase. And after that, we have the state of Nebraska, 48.6%. Now, you can think about some weather conditions that are happening in these areas, whether it's flooding, hurricanes, tornadoes, landslides from flooding, maybe earthquakes. These are the things, of course, that should be attached to these particular states. Now, on to number 6 is Illinois. Illinois has a 45.8% increase. Notice we're at number 6. We haven't reached California yet. After Illinois is Oregon. Now, Oregon is above California in insurance increases at 44.8%. Now, number 8, the state of California. So we're in the 8th state in the union that has had increases, and our increases over the last 5 years is 43.7%. Something to mention, it's a certain amount, we know that. After California, number 9 is Florida, and I thought Florida would have been a little higher up on the list because of hurricanes, and that's a 43.2% increase in the last 5 years of their homeowners insurance. And last but not least is Oklahoma, and they have tornadoes in that area at 42.2%. What can we do about this? Well, it might make us all feel a little better to know that there are 10 states or 7 more states than our 8th place in California that are feeling the brunt of an increased insurance, and we feel very frustrated about it. In California, we know the biggies, State Farm, Allstate, Farmers, and all of the big companies have stepped away from the state. There is a prediction that by 2026 they will be back. I do have a list of some insurance brokers. If you need someone, they will be issuing this, the California Fair Plan in the foothills. And some people might not even know that Auburn, in the elevation of 1,200 feet, not so much in the foothills as Lake of the Pines at 1,500 feet, or Nevada City or Grass Valley up higher in elevation. But even the town of Auburn is 7 square miles, and Auburn, in a kind of residential feel, is actually considered a high-risk fire zone. Why would that be? It feels so city to me compared to where I live at Lake of the Pines. The reason why is the canyon. The canyon, if there was a fire in the canyon with lots of vegetation, the fire would come up the hill, and with embers flying approximately, they say, up to 2 miles, then Auburn has reached its high-risk fire rating. Yes, you are going to be paying more for insurance today if you were getting a new policy in the foothills. Some of my buyers say, I'm going to pay this for the next 2 years, and when the biggies come back, I'll reassess and go back to the big insurance offices and, do a wraparound with my car and other things that I insure, all as one wraparound insurance claim or policy. So how are we going to be able to handle the increase of this? Well, we need to adjust. And my suggestion is, if your insurance goes up $1,200 more a year, which is $100 a month, maybe you can do something different. Maybe you don't go out for a $100 dinner between the two of you. Or maybe you go to the deli and get some sandwiches and find a picnic table and have an outdoor dinner, event. We have such great weather in the state of California. We have so many beautiful places to be outside, and maybe spending $25 on that dinner versus $100 at a fancy restaurant might be your way to save some money, have a nice adventure doing something different in our beautiful California, in the landscapes that we have, and you've made a little bit more money to help you pay that insurance amount. Talking about insurance is not fun, and we are going to have a new policy in the California real estate world that we are going to have as a contingency to close escrow on a residential purchase agreement. One of those contingencies now will be proof of insurance in a certain amount of time after you get into escrow to prove that you, buyer, know how much you're going to be spending on your homeowner's insurance per year, because that's part of your monthly nut. Just like you get a statement from your mortgage broker what your mortgage will be every year, dividing by 12, the same thing as insurance. So that is going to be a new requirement coming up in the year from California Association of Realtors. I like it. I think it's a sign of responsibility. And so don't whine, guys. I know it's not easy to pay more for your homeowner's insurance, but there are 7 states who have it harder than the state of California. And we have this beautiful state. Let us pray for a very uneventful fire season, and let us hope that we do not have any fires in our area in the state of California, actually, or anywhere in the U.S. that would hurt our community, and also have the insurance people more hesitant to want to be in the state of California to insure us. So I'm CJ Jenkins from Century 21 Cornerstone. I do have some phone numbers of some independent insurance brokers. If you are in a pinch and you do need a suggestion of their names, I'm not promoting them exclusively. It's just some knowledge that I have from what my buyers have been able to use and how they've been able to be issued homeowners insurance in the foothills. Just give me a call at 530-906-4715. And now you have a bit of knowledge to share when somebody grumbles about, well, it's California, You can say, well, it could be Texas, it could be Arizona, it could be Colorado, it could be Illinois, it could be Oregon, it could be Nebraska. And these are some of the other areas that have it tougher than the state of California. Thank you for joining me at Christine Jenkins YouTube and Lake of the Pines Living Facebook. Bye-bye.